Alright guys, jumping right back into the tournament for Anti-Wither 2 and Regen. So we're actually facing off against the Guado Glories. Albed Sykes are taking on the Kilika Beasts for consolation prize here. So we should be doing pretty good. I mean, in all honesty, this match isn't going to be too tough. This is actually pretty straightforward. Like, we already beat level 99 Besaid Rocks. Like, there's very little that could stand in our way. I know, famous last words, but I'm pretty confident about this this match. So let's see what techniques we can learn. We're kind of in this weird scenario where we really are stuck on that like anti-venom volley shot kind of techniques. So maybe we can learn Wither Pass 3. It is notable Tats also has Nap Pass 3 and Venom Pass. So the likelihood of the Wither Pass happening might be a little bit lower. We'll have to see how it kind of all shakes out. Honestly, all in all, it's looking pretty promising. I think we're at least approaching like halfway through the journey, which I know seems crazy because the argument against that, of course, is, you know, like, well, you're over level 50, so you know you should be more than halfway. But the way the experience works in this game is a little bit it's weighted very heavily towards taking longer at the later stages. So we need 8,000 experience per player, I believe. Honestly, I really should actually verify that number, because like that's an estimation around 8,000, but that's not the hard number. It's not like dead, like once you hit 8,000 experience, a player is leveled up to 99. I think it's like it's a little under 8,000, but it's the same for all players. So it doesn't really change. At least I haven't seen it change. It'd be interesting if that does change. Like if there's certain players that take longer. I think that's actually a missed opportunity, in all honesty. Like, I know it would really break the whole auto leveling system, because it's obviously the opponent level is based on your level. But if you had like certain players that leveled up quickly, but their stats didn't increase as much, so like they were quick to level up and be relevant, but their ceiling was a lot lower than other players, and other players you have to invest in. And there's still that kind of like, wait, did I? Okay, no, it's his skin. It's really throwing me off that Nizru and Nis can share a skin. But no, I think that'd be an opportunity, and they already kind of do that with speed, to where it's like Nettis isn't really a viable player for a good portion of the game, and then all of a sudden he's like Speedy McGee, and he's like, all right, well, maybe you can use Nettis as a forward. So I mean, they sort of already do the, I guess I'm going to totally butcher this saying, the Onion Knight method, I guess, is what you'd call it. I'm going to, like, lose all my Final Fantasy cred here. I didn't really understand what an Onion Knight was until recently, so now I'm just going to try to push new phrases into my, my descriptions of things. Or new analogies, I guess is the better way to say that. But yeah, I think there's probably an opportunity there. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, whenever I think about these things, you know, about Blitzball and like what I'd change, a lot of the things I kind of understand that, like, this could be done, but it's not the first thing I would change, you know. It's not like even top 5 of the list of things I would change. It's just something you could change. There are definitely a lot more glaring issues that should be changed. We are actually talking about it in the comments section of one of the other videos in this journey, but I believe we were discussing speed and HP and how that could be balanced to actually like use more HP for movement or have like a sprint function. Like, really, if you're gonna look at the core concept of something that's kind of busted in Blitzball, it's just movement in general is a little bit rough, because you can just move so much and not like expend a resource to do it. Like, you're not really expending a resource, you are just naturally moving faster than everyone else. And that's always a little bit tough, because there's nothing to stop it, you know? Like, you can't be encountered and you can't stop. I mean, you could even get something as basic as like a shot clock, but I don't know if that'd be super fun. And I mean, that would discourage that behavior though, because you can't really swim around with Brother making sure everyone gets in certain positions for you to score when it takes you 25 seconds to do so, and then you got 5 seconds to shoot. Like, you naturally you can't be doing that. I think at the core of it, you would have to debate on like when that clock actually runs, and then if it does run only during movement, does that just inherently make the game more of a like a pass kind of game and a formation game? So basically, you would be switching your formations rapidly because you need your AI to move your characters, and then you would obviously need to pass and stuff to ensure you're not running out the clock. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. It might be a little bit more balanced as well. There's definitely there's dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of ways you could adjust Blitzball. I don't know. I'm not exceptionally good at modding or anything, or else I would take up the mantle. But it's not something I do very often. I don't even know. I don't think Blitzball in like Final Fantasy, I don't think it's in a good spot to mod from a perspective of like the core characteristics of the game. Like you can't add additional properties that don't exist, you know? Like you couldn't add a sprint if there's no, like, if that's not natively a thing. Because I've seen like the memory editing and stuff like that, and like skin editing, so it's like textures, you know, property, sorry, not properties, integers, I guess you'd call them, in the game, but like not the core building block of like I can now move by hitting this button for X amount and then I drain this amount of HP by doing it. Like that's not a thing that is easily set up. But it would be cool. Man, if they ever release another Blitzball game, we're gonna have like a 2-week party. I don't even know how much content I'll make for it. I'm probably just gonna stream it because I'm just like, dude, I can't. You just watch my, you know, what is it? Just watch my 240 hour stream. Don't worry about it. .40. Easy peasy. I actually messed up here. I probably should have pulled Nizarut out of the field, or out of the goal, sorry, and put him in the field, just because he really does need experience. I'm gonna pretend like I did it for the Wither Pass though. That's gonna be my excuse. This was actually all planned. Don't worry about it. This is definitely intentional. This is all according to plan. He's going for the shot. I mean, I'm gonna not tackle him with a technique because I kind of just want to let this happen. I don't know. I guess it's experience for Nizarut. I mean, it's not much, and he could make it like in a very, very magical land. He could make it. Okay, that's not gonna happen. After the super goalie, it was definitely sealed, and before the super goalie, it was like 1 in a million that actually made it through. Because I've made shots like that before, and it's just. Even when I make those shots, I'm like, I should not have made that, but thanks, game. And that's like the mentality you take. Shoot it right at Zamzi. What can he do? I mean, he could probably go to sleep. There's always that option. Just like I was saying, shots I shouldn't make. And there it is, 26 shoot to like 41 catch, and we make it. That's a little bit unfair. Come on, give Tats a break. He should have made his shot, right? Going for the nap pass. I'm going to let this happen. And I know I've doomed Larbite to a life of sleep, and then Iskin should be fine, but still. Why not, right? I don't think Wither Pass 3 is even a key technique for Kilika. It could be, I suppose. I don't actually recall. Alright, so Deem has the ball. This is going to be a little bit interesting. So they're doing some sort of like a flat line almost. It's tough because I really... this is actually my fault. I need to actually change formations if I wanted Iskin not to play the way he did. But now we're in kind of a weird spot because Iskin needs to go forward and he's got to swim to do it. And if you guys have seen these videos in a while, you know I don't I don't like having people tackle through Iskin, even though he literally has like 70 endurance. And he'll take the tackle no problem, but still, I'm just, you know, I don't know. Every team is the Guado Glories with my movement. It's always avoid, and pass. All right, so Tats with the ball. He's gonna push left side here. Wither? No, okay, maybe. See, there's a chance. There's a chance he withers. Or he shoots, because I think he shot last time. If he encounters the whole world, that's not going to be great for him. He didn't do wither this time, but I was like, it would be just like him to do wither pass after he sets himself up for just a guaranteed loss of ball control. It'd be just like the AI to set it up like that. All right, well, we're gonna shoot it off. I mean, there was really no way to actually get a goal here. It was just, you know, why not pass it? So 6-0, so definitely a very high scoring game compared to what we normally do, but we don't normally go for so much aggression and so many goals. So a little bit of experience for us, a little bit for them, you know, not too bad. We 6-0 the Glories, and Kilika Beasts come out 3rd place. I swear the Beasts are like unbeatable at a certain point. I think they did lose a game recently that wasn't against us, but it seems like they win all the time. What? No one can learn anti-wither too? And Iskin can learn regen. Okay, so we got 1 win there. Cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.